Could Iran start a nuclear war with the United States? Short answer: today, that's highly unlikely. Here's why. First, the basics. Reports say the crisis spiked on February 28, 2026, after major U.S. and Israeli strikes, Operation Epic Fury, aimed at crushing Iran's nuclear and missile programs and changing its leadership. That's a massive escalation. But escalation doesn't equal nuclear war. Do they have a bomb? According to U.S. intelligence, Iran halted its nuclear weapons program back in 2003 and hasn't restarted it. The IAEA chief said mid-February there's no sign of active weapons work, and Iran says its program is peaceful. Now, the scary part: capability. U.S. analysts estimate Iran could amass enough weapons-grade uranium for one bomb in under a week if it sprinted. Turning that into a device could take 3 to 8 months. That's fast, but it's not now. Second, delivery. Even if Iran built a warhead tomorrow, its missiles can't reach the U.S. mainland. Israel, Gulf bases, shipping lanes. The nightmare of an Iranian nuclear strike on U.S. soil isn't on the table with current capabilities. So what's real right now? Conventional and asymmetric retaliation, missiles, drones, cyber, proxy forces. Iran can hit Israel. Iran can hit U.S. military sites in the region. Iran can hit critical infrastructure. That's dangerous. Can draw in allies, spike oil prices, and trigger miscalculation. But it's not a nuclear exchange. There is one complicating signal. Satellite imagery suggests Iran is hardening underground nuclear facilities. Deeper tunnels, thicker concrete, more concealment. That doesn't prove a weapons program, but it preserves latent capability and shortens timelines if Tehran decides to break out. Here's the paradox. Many arms control experts say, bombing to stop proliferation can backfire. If a government feels threatened, it may conclude only a nuke deters attack. Repeated strikes might make a future bomb more likely. So, could Iran start a nuclear war with the US? Today? No, because it doesn't have nuclear weapons and it can't deliver them to US territory. Could that change within months? Technically, parts could. Uranium enrichment, device assembly. But that's a decision with massive costs. International isolation, risk of further strikes, potential internal instability. The real near-term risk is not a nuclear exchange, widening regional war, misread red lines, a spiral of tit-for-tat that raises pressure on Tehran to go nuclear later. Avoiding that path means two things at once. Credible deterrence. A diplomatic off-ramp that gives inspectors access and lowers the temperature. Bottom line, breathe. Stay informed, watch the timelines, and remember, capability isn't intent, and today's battlefield isn't a nuclear one. That's the window we need to keep open.